recidivism. International instruments such as the United Nations Standard Minimum Rules for Treatment of Prisoners, the Nelson Mandela Rules, the Bangkok Rules, the Beijing Rules emphasize humane treatment, healthcare, rehabilitation, and special protection for vulnerable groups. Articles 176 and 192 of our Constitution provide for judicial strength in the superior courts, while the strength of the district judiciary is determined by the provincial governments in consultation with the respective high courts. Timely justice, therefore, requires continued investment in judicial institutions at all levels. The scale of challenge is evident from the fact that more than 2.6 million cases are currently pending before courts across Pakistan. Reducing prison overcrowding and under-trial detention therefore requires sustained strengthening of judicial institutions alongside correctional reforms. Our objective should not simply be to build more prisons. Our objective should be to build a more efficient, humane, and rehabilitative justice system that protects society while preserving human dignity. These principles are fully aligned with the reforms trajectory being pursued in the province of Sindh. I'll quickly take you through the Sindh reforms journey from prisons to correction. Ladies and gentlemen, recognizing that the modern correctional system must go beyond custody and confinement, the government of Sindh undertook a comprehensive reform of its prison administration framework. Sindh became the first province in Pakistan to formally adopt a modern corrections-based framework that recognizes imprisonment not merely as a means of secure custody, but as an opportunity for rehabilitation, behavioral response, and successful reintegration into society. The legislation places prisoner welfare, healthcare, education, vocational training, legal aid, community corrections, family support mechanisms, and institutional oversight at the heart of prison administration. This reflects a progressive shift from a purely custodial model to a comprehensive correction and rehabilitative approach. Today, the Sindh Prisons and Correction Services administer 23 correction facilities across the province. These institutions currently house approximately 27,000 inmates against an authorized capacity of around 14,000. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate purpose of prison reform is not incarceration, it is transformation. Rehabilitation remains the cornerstone of Sindh's correction philosophy. Vocational and skill development programs are being expanded across correctional facilities, including training in sewing, carpentry, handicraft, technical skills, digital literacy, and other employable trades. Special programs for women inmates focus on livelihood opportunities, financial inclusion, and post-release reintegration. Sindh has also sought to place education at the center of rehabilitation efforts. Libraries have been established in prisons, and inmates are encouraged to pursue matriculation, intermediate, graduate, and virtual university programs. Educational achievements are recognized through remission incentives under the new law, encouraging learning, self-improvement, and constructive engagement. Education and literacy programs are being strengthened to ensure that incarceration becomes an opportunity for learning and personal development rather than a pathway to further exclusion. Children residing with incarcerated mothers also being provided educational and developmental support to ensure that they are not deprived of opportunities because of circumstances beyond their control. Our objective is not simply to manage prisons. Our objective is to reduce reoffending, restore human potential, and ensure that individuals leaving correctional institutions return to society as responsible and productive citizens. Healthcare remains one of the most important dimensions of prison reforms. Overcrowding contributes to communicable diseases, psychological stress, substance abuse, and other vulnerabilities that require systematic intervention. In Sindh, every prisoner undergoes medical examination upon admission, and primary healthcare services are available throughout the correctional system. Recognizing healthcare as a fundamental pillar of correctional reform, Sindh has increased expenditure on medicines by over 37% over the last 4 years, ensuring improved access to essential healthcare services for inmates throughout the correction system. Additionally, 25 new ambulances have recently been procured to strengthen emergency medical response capabilities. The government also allocates approximately rupees 2.64 billion annually for provision of nutritious meals to inmates, reflecting a commitment to prisoner welfare and dignity. Particular attention is being given to mental health services. Mental health remains one of the most neglected aspects of correctional administrations worldwide. Prisoners are screened for mental health condition upon admission and referred to specialized institutions whenever required. Psychiatrists from government hospitals regularly visit correctional facilities to provide clinical support. Furthermore, 12 psychologist positions have already been sanctioned and their recruitment is underway. A dedicated drug rehabilitation and mental health center is also planned within the Malil Prison Extension Project. Ladies and gentlemen, prison reform is ultimately about the kind of society we aspire to become. A society committed to justice, a society committed to human dignity, a society committed to public safety, a society committed to giving individuals an opportunity to reform and to rebuild their lives. Let us continue building correctional institutions that reflect the aspirations of modern Pakistan, institutions that are secure yet humane, firm yet fair, accountable yet compassionate, institutions that protect society while preserving human dignity, institutions that do not merely confine individuals but help transform lives. Together, we can build a correctional system worthy of our Constitution, our humanitarian value, and a collective commitment to justice. I once again commend the Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan, the National Judicial Policy Making Committee, and the Law and Justice Commission of Pakistan for organizing this important conference. May our deliberations today contribute to a safer, more just, and a more humane homeland. Ameen. Thank you very much. Pakistan, Paindabad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
सुप्रीम कोर्ट पाकिस्तान में जेल इस्लाहात से मुताल्लिक़ कॉन्फ्रेंस, जहाँ पर वज़ीरा'ली सिंध मुराद खिताब कर रहे थे।